Hello my fellow Space Noids, and welcome once again to another action figure review. My name is Raven, your host, of course. And in today's video, I finally hunted down a Star Wars Toys R Us exclusive Imperial Hover Tank Pilot. And when I say that I hunted down, Toys R Us has it for sale on their online store right now. You can buy one at a time. Free shipping. Anyways, so yes, I finally got this down. I was not able to get it during Force Friday, and I'm very glad to have it now. I've been looking forward to this for a while. This is one of the very cool designs of the new Imperial Troopers in the new movie Rogue One. I'm really excited, and I love these new Stormtroopers. The Death Trooper is one of my favorite troopers. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I love it so much. I got the controller here, the Xbox One Death Trooper controller. I love it. It's amazing. The designs are awesome. So let's get this hover tank pilot out of the box. Alright, let's break out the Blade of Zeon. The Blade of Zeon apparently needs to be sharpened. Alright. We have the figure untaped. Finally, we must release. There we go. Wow. You know what, I'm really loving some of the Rogue One stuff because they're putting a lot more detail, I feel like, into these figures than they have in previous. I mean, a lot of times when we get Stormtroopers or Clone Troopers, there's no type of weathering whatsoever. But here you can clearly see some weathering on the figure, and I'm really liking that. I like that worn, weathered look. If they release a... as I was saying, if they release a Rogue One Black Series Stormtrooper, I hope that the Stormtrooper is weathered kind of like this. That'd be really cool, because, trying to think, the Stormtroopers we've gotten, besides the Sand Trooper, have all been pretty clean, if I remember right, from the Black Series line. So, let's take a look at this guy. I'm loving this helmet sculpt. Definitely Imperial. Definitely can tell it is a Stormtrooper variant. Now this is cool because besides the First Order Stormtrooper, as far as in the movies, unless you count a Sand Trooper, and of course we have the Scout Trooper, there's not many variation of actual Stormtroopers in the movies. So it's really cool to be seeing some variation in the Imperial ranks besides stuff we've already seen. My biggest complaint has always been all these new Stormtrooper variants we're getting in Rogue One, the Tank Trooper, the Scarif Trooper, the Death Trooper. In the timeline, the Rogue One movie proceeds 4, 5, and 6, and these troopers are never seen again in those movies, so it's just kind of strange that they're in Rogue One and then they're not in the rest of the movie. So to me, it's kind of like a continuity error, in my opinion. That's just kind of how I see it. I don't know if they'll explain that, if these troopers are specific to Krennic, the I think he's the scientist on the Death Star. He's involved in the Death Star project. I don't know exactly what his role is, because he is obviously not the creator of the Death Star. The creator of the Death Star is the Geonosians, as we saw in Episode 2. They were the ones that helped design the Death Star itself. Now, I forget if Krennic's the overseer or whatever he is, but are these troops specific to him and his legion? I don't know. It would be nice if they just explain that, because otherwise it just seems like they're just adding new stuff just to add new stuff for the sake of adding new stuff. So, while I do like it, I kind of wish that these designs were in Force Awakens. It would make more sense in the timeline of the movies for newer designs to be in Force Awakens, because it's a new Empire, and the First Order is a reincarnation of the Empire. They've had time to evolve their technology, and the only thing they've managed to do is build a third Death Star and add a cockpit to TIE fighters. So, you know, anyway, mini rant over. It's not even a rant, it's just something that I've noticed, but, so let's take a look at this guy. Now, the Scarif Trooper has the exact same chest, arm, and leg armor, but a different helmet. So when you see that Scarif Trooper pop up at Walmart, that exclusive, just know it's basically the same figure, different colors, and a different helmet. But this tank driver is really cool. Now, if they come out with a Black Series Imperial Hover Tank, that would make this collector a very happy boy, because I have the Black Series TIE Fighter, and I'm very happy with that. And unless I make my own hover tank, I'm going to be making a. My goal is to make a Black Series Mandalorian fighter from Clone Wars / Rebels, and we'll see how that goes. If that goes well, maybe I will make a hover tank. But this is a great figure. I'm really glad that Toys R Us is now selling this figure online, as the gouging on eBay was just ridiculous, $60. And to be honest, I was trying to get in on that. That's why I was hunting a few down, but I could never find any. But, you know, I do have an eBay store. It's in my description, as you know. Let's kind of review this figure real quick. We've seen how great it looks. I wish that the lines in the helmet were a bit more defined. That's one thing I do notice sometimes about the Black Series. Seems like some of the lines are not as defined as, like, say, a model kit from Bandai, or even like a Figure Arts figure. Some of the details are washed out sometimes, but so something I did notice moving the shoulder up, it looks like this shoulder is made of a very thin plastic, maybe ABS plastic, and it kind of scrunches up. Now I don't know how I feel about that, because when it's up, you can tell it is scrunching up. It's losing the shape. That's kind of weird, but it gives you articulation. So, you know, 90-degree bend at the shoulder. Have a little bit of waist movement here. Leg kicks up very well. These are also made from that same plastic. We got rotation. I always kind of hate rotation here, especially when it's really tight like this, because I've had figures break like that. Here's looking at you, Evolve Legacy figures from Funko. Let's check the knees. Pretty good bend out of the knee. And we got up and down movement on the ankle. And some helmet. This helmet's pretty big, so some movement on the head, but not too much. So all in all, it's a pretty good articulated figure. Nothing too crazy, but there's basically not a pose you can't do, really. So I'm good with that. And I'm glad, like I said, these figures became available on ToysRUs.com. I found that out. Like I said, these figures did become available on ToysRUs.com recently, and the only reason why I knew that was because on Facebook there's a group called the Black Series, and anytime something pops up like that, or figures are available for pre-order, or they go down in price on Amazon.com, the Black Series puts a post about it and keeps everyone informed. It's a really cool group. If you guys love the Star Wars Black Series figures, I would definitely join it. You get a heads up on the goings-on of the Black Series line, which is great. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that about wraps up this review / unboxing. I'm really happy to finally have this figure. I will be hunting down a Scarif Stormtrooper at my Walmart. There is a Walmart exclusive Scarif Stormtrooper, I believe, and I will be hunting it down, and maybe getting one or two of those to go along with this hover tank driver. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen, let me know, what do you think of this figure down in the comments below. I think it's a really awesome design. As I stated, I just think it's weird that they're throwing all these new designs in a movie that predates what we already know that the Empire has at its disposal. So it'll be interesting to see if they address that at all. They probably won't. But, you know, just enjoy the movie. I'm super excited about Rogue One. Let me know, how are you feeling about Rogue One, the trailers? What do you think about it? Do you think it's going to be good? I personally believe that it would be better than Force Awakens. That's just my opinion based on the trailer. I guess when the movie comes out, we'll see. Force Awakens was just too much like A New Hope. While I do really enjoy the movie, and I do think it's better than Episode 1 and 2, for sure. As long as it was better than Episode 1 and 2, I was going to be happy, and it definitely did deliver on that. But I think Rogue One is going to be even better, in my opinion, just the way it's shaping up. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe for more content from my channel. Help a Raven out. And as always, I don't want to say Zigzion, because I know what you're going to do. No, he's not just a toy. When I say Zigzion, he's going to come and tell me to say something about the Empire or something like that. No, okay, alright. Zigzion! Ha-ha! Oh, crap. See? Every time. You don't believe me. These toys come alive. Every time I try to say Zigzion, and they just... What? Okay, fine. What the hell do you want me to say? What? Okay, fine. Jeez. Okay. For the Empire! Is that what you wanted? More gusto. More. Oh, you guys really are British, aren't you? Jesus Christ. All right. Holy Empire!